Alright, we have Susan back behind me. Welcome aboard. Watch your elbow while she closes that door for you. Alright, here we go. Ahead of us is the Hula River. If you've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark, you have seen the Hula. Very beginning of the movie, Indy hops into a seaplane to make his getaway. That's where he takes off from. Now, quite a few movie scenes on our travels today. Hollywood loves to use this island as a backdrop, so we have a whole bunch of them. Another Harrison Ford movie that was filmed here was 6 Days, 7 Nights. That's the one where he was marooned on a beach with Anne Heche. That beach is called Kauai. It was also featured in The Descendants with George Clooney. That's the land George's family owned in that movie. In real life, Kauai is privately owned by the Waterhouse family. The Descendants was loosely based on a couple families that used to live on the island, one of whom does still live on the island. It's the Waterhouse family. And Kauai is coming into view on your left. Ranch. This is a working cattle ranch. So you may spot some tiny little cows running around down there. Actually, in every single Jurassic Park movie, this ranch was featured in them. I always thought it was the first, but I went and visited the ranch last week, did a little ATV tour down there, and they said every single one did some filming here. Most recognizably, the first one, the scene where Timmy and Dr. Grant are running from the herd of Gallimimus. They jump over the log, and the T-Rex follows them. That was right along the tree line ahead of us here. Over the mountains to your left side, you're looking out toward the southern shoreline. That's where the town of Poipu is located. Poipu is one of our two major resort towns on Kauai, the other being Princeville on the north side. We'll see Princeville a little bit later on in the tour today. So while we're rolling along here, let's get to know each other a little bit. June and Bill, where are you guys visiting us from?
Warner Robins, Georgia.
Oh, welcome all the way from Georgia. You guys on the cruise ship or staying on the island?
We're just staying here for a couple of days. We got some relatives here. We're on our way to the Big Island next week.
Oh, wonderful. Making a little tour of a couple different islands. Welcome over. How about Susan, Michael, and Bruce? Where are you all coming from? You three are traveling together, yeah?
Yeah, I'm from Georgia, too.
Oh, cool. Welcome from Georgia. You don't know these guys, though, no?
No.
Oh, just coincidence. And Michael and Susan, how about y'all?
Susan and Michael are from Texas.
What part of Texas?
Austin.
All right. You got an old Gulf of Mexico pilot driving this bird. Been through East Texas mostly quite a few times. And I never actually I did fly through Austin. I was flying a helicopter over from California and passed through there. It's beautiful.
Your accent sounds like you're from South Dakota.
I'm actually from South Florida. That's where I was civilian trained as a pilot about 12 years ago now. This is a second career for me. And I have a third generation pilot following in my grandmother's footsteps. She was from Ohio. That's where most of my family hails from. I was born in Athens, Ohio, which has more of a West Virginia accent. Then I lived in Miami most of my life and spent a whole lot of time in southern Louisiana and East Texas. So my accent's just a hodgepodge from everywhere these days. So far I've done most of my flying offshore in the Gulf, and I came here 4 years ago to go sightseeing for a living. I appreciate y'all joining me today. Got a beautiful day on the island for you. We're going to be cruising pretty much clockwise around the island. We'll head into the hills ahead of us for a little bit, then over to the west side of the canyon, up to the north shore after that, and we'll wrap back around and visit the interior near the volcano before the day is done. As we get into the hills here, this is all privately owned land. Everything you see in front of you, even that island out on the horizon, it's all owned by one family. They are the Robinsons, largest private landholders on Kauai with 51,000 acres. That makes up 15% of the island. We're going to be talking quite a bit about them today. Very prominent family here, largely due to the amount of land they own. The Robinsons made most of their money in sugarcane farming and cattle ranching. And they still do quite a bit of ranching to this day out on the southwest side of the island. They don't farm sugarcane anymore, though. That was the largest cash crop in Hawaii since about the time of the Civil War. In recent decades, it's gotten too expensive to produce, so sugarcane isn't grown commercially anywhere in the state of Hawaii. Today, our largest cash crop is coffee, and you can see some coffee fields out to our left side, out at the shoreline down there, the darker green fields. Now, Susan and Michael and Bruce, I forgot to ask you all, are you on the cruise ship or staying on the island?
Staying on the island.
What part?